Hey y'all, it's Kate from AloneStarStateOfSouthern.com, and today I could not be more excited to share with you a Tory Burch boot review. Try to say that 3 times fast. It is finally riding boot weather, and it is time to decide what your pair of riding boots is going to be. So, before we get started, I wanted to share something hilarious I saw with you the other day on Instagram, which, by the way, my Instagram is Lone Star Southern, if you want to check it out. Okay, so here's what it was. If you look in the mirror and say pumpkin spice latte 3 times, a suburban girl in yoga pants will appear and tell you everything she loves about fall. Guilty. Needless to say, fall is my favorite time of the year. Oh my goodness. And the fashion of fall is a huge part of that. I love dressing for fall with all the scarves and jeans and sweaters, and obviously riding boots is a huge part of that. So if you are in the process of buying your first pair of riding boots, or if you're curious as to see kind of what a Tory Burch riding boot looks like, I'm here to help you out. So let's get started. So here is my pair of Tory Burch riding boots. I chose the Marlene style, and I have loved it so far, and I'm so excited to walk you through it. So the first thing you'll notice about the Marlene Tory Burch boot is the tilted logo on the calf. I absolutely fell in love with this when I saw it. I love that it's sewn into the leather. A lot of Tory Burch boots will have gold hardware on the side, which is also so cute, but I thought this was a really different, unique touch, and it's something you're not going to see everywhere. Also notice that on the side, if you're looking at it from this view, you'll notice that the side on the outer part of your body is raised. And that is a really elegant equestrian touch you see in a lot of equestrian styles. It covers you and it really elongates your leg a little bit more. Something unique to this boot is the hardware at the bottom. That is what I love. For riding boots, you definitely want a classic style you can wear all the time, but having little, really well done details can set them apart. There are 2 pieces of gold hardware anchoring this leather strap down, and if I turn the boot to the outer side, you'll see it's held together by a gorgeous gold Tory Burch buckle. So you can actually use this buckle. It's functioning. You can tighten it up. If you look really closely, you can see Tory Burch is inscribed right here, which again, another really small, intricate detail. No one is going to see it walking by. The 3-centimeter Tory Burch on the gold hardware, but you'll know it's there. Then you'll see on the outside, there are 2 strips of leather on either side that go along the side of the boot, which is a really gorgeous touch. And especially along the back, one of my favorite parts of this boot is the strip of leather that goes all the way from bottom to top. And it finishes with a little, I call it a little tug right here. Definitely not the correct word to use for it, but really this is another really awesome detail of this boot that kind of looks like it functions as an actual riding boot. And that's what I love. I really love equestrian details, like I've said before, and this boot is packed to the brim with them. So luckily, you don't actually have to use this to yank on the boot. There's a zipper on the inside that has a little leather tab, and it zips all the way down. See on the inside a really pretty Tory Burch lining, which I love the pattern in there as well. But the great thing about this is you don't have to spend hours and hours trying to yank on a pair of boots. The zipper really makes it easy to get them on. You'll also see that it has a little bit of a heel here. This 1.5 inch really adds just another elegant touch. It lifts you a little bit, and it gives the boot a really structured, sturdy look. So there you have it. I've walked you through the whole boot, and now my review of them. These are so comfortable. I bought mine in a 7 because I like a snugger feel on my boots, but they are so comfortable. I could walk for miles in them. The leather is definitely sturdy, but you can see it's soft enough to kind of have a nice give, so that prevents blisters and all that stuff while still making it really sturdy. The one thing I would caution you with these boots is the calf area is pretty tight. I actually went into the Tory Burch store when I bought these, and I tried on a different style, and I could not zip up the calf the whole way. Yay for being 5'2" and not having a mile-long slender legs. That is something I was not blessed with. So that can be a challenge if you're like me. This style has a little bit of elastic give right here, if you see that right there. So that means that it's a lot more comfortable, it's not quite as constricting, but that is something to be aware of if you are going out and trying on Tory Burch boots. Just because one pair doesn't zip up doesn't mean all of them won't. So I style these boots in 2 ways. The primary way I style them is with a jegging. So the reason I don't say jeans is because jeans can be really bulky and it can be hard to get them to stay down in this area. I've tried wearing jeans with these before and I found that they get uncomfortable because you have to cram a lot of material and denim down in here, and they ride up, they get kind of saggy. So I really recommend jeggings. You can find them anywhere. I'll link a few below. But a really nice dark jegging will give you a really classic look with these. And then you can wear a myriad of tops, coats, sweaters, t-shirts, that sort of thing. So the second way I wear these is with a skirt or a dress. So you'll see the dress I have on is just a classic navy and white stripe, and it looks so gorgeous with these boots. If you can play into fall colors and fall textures, plaids, stripes, kind of burgundies and greens and dark blues, I found that those types of dresses and skirts look really, really pretty with riding boots. Another styling tip is I always try to match my leather. So I wouldn't wear these brown boots with a black bag or a black belt. I kind of try to keep my leathers consistent. So brown leather, brown belt, brown purse is kind of how I work them. That is my review of and styling of the Marlene Tory Burch riding boot. I love these to death and they are my favorite part of fall, truly. Of my fall wardrobe, Tory Burch riding boots are my absolute favorite. So you'll see a lot of these on the blog, AloneStarStateOfSouthern.com. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you are loving fall and getting your fill of pumpkin spice lattes and plaid and all of that good stuff. If you have any more requests, I would love to hear them. And be sure to check out the blog, AloneStarStateOfSouthern.com. I will link these boots and all the details I talked about below, so be sure to check that out, and I'll talk to you soon.